Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. And this is another episode of the 2020 ESC United Expert Panel. I'm hitting my microphone here, where we are discussing the 41 songs that were sent to Eurovision in 2020 and see what our thoughts are. And of course, share our thoughts. How did our internal jury rank these songs? And I'm bringing along today Roy, Sean, and Gabe to discuss Belgium. Belgium, once again, went with an internal selection, Hooverphonic, a popular band in Belgium from what I'm hearing, and the song is Release Me.
Release me. Don't say what I already know. Release me. Only trouble steals the show.
So, let's talk about this. Do we like it or not? Only one way to find out. Roy.
This song is frustrating to me because there was so much potential. You have like this feeling that is very professional and very like artsy, I would nearly say, and it has a really good overall vibe and a really overall good mood to the song. But it's just so repetitive and so lackluster lyrically that I would have loved a bit more diversity within this song, and I think that could have made this on my love list maybe. And right now, the way the song is just a bit too repetitive on the Release Me part and just not enough variation. It's just a bit in between for me, and I don't hate it because it's still, a quality song, and I think the voice of Hooverphonic's main lead singer is really good, but just something is missing, and I'd hope for a bit more from them. So maybe next year.
All right. Gabe?
I'm about to say possibly the most controversial thing I will say on any of these.
Oh, dear.
I think that this is a band that is,
that is controversial.
Is not taking Eurovision seriously. Because although I'd have to find the link for it, and I'm fairly sure it was in Dutch, I'm pretty sure that there is an interview that they did where they said something along the lines of either we don't really care about doing well, or we're not going to change ourselves for you. It was something along those lines. And when I hear this song, compared to the quality of the other material, it sounds like a song they wrote in 10 minutes. It is, it's nice, it's fine, but it is dull as dishes. It is just, it doesn't change for the whole time. It feels like they wrote it quickly and have sort of as a threat, and it has been, sent off to the broadcast or whatever, and I think it is so disappointing. And this may make my points that I give later to it a bit surprising, because it's still a fine song, but I'm so disappointed we did not get more from them when they are an immensely talented group who could have brought us something really incredible. They did not. It feels like they aren't taking it seriously to me.
Okay. All right.
I know that is a big statement to make, but that's
allowed.
how I feel about it.
And we want to hear that the honest truth. Sean.
I think they touched on it earlier. I don't know if you know, the song is called Release Me. They mention it a couple of times in the song. I don't know if you picked up on it. Look, Hooverphonic, they're immensely popular. They've got a really strong following and a back catalogue, Some of their other songs previously, they're really good. They've got these trip-hop qualities about them, really interesting, intriguing music. And this song just makes me think, why did we not get anything like that this year? They have so much to offer us at Eurovision as a band, something really different, moody, atmospheric, and then it's nice, like Gabe and like Roy say, it's a nice song, but you get bored of it after 2 minutes because it doesn't really go anywhere. They've obviously got quality as a band, and I think, like what Gabe says, a lot of it's really frustrating as a song more than anything, because we know they can do better, and I'm thrilled that they will be doing this next year, because I think even through this whole experience, even though they don't get the end product, I think they will have learned a lot about Eurovision this year, and I'm hoping that they take what they've learned this year and put that energy into a new song that really blows us away. But as it is, Release Me, it's too average and too repetitive for me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say that this is my kind of genre in music that I usually I love, really like that kind of music. It's an interesting Bond-inspired song with a beautiful orchestration. Like the orchestration is beautiful, and after like a minute into the song, I'm like, it's like I'm supposed to like this. They said it missed the mark because, as Sean said, it's such a good band and they have so much good material and potential. And as harsh maybe Gabe's common sound, I think there's a lot of content and legitimacy there in your concerns, because I don't necessarily think they understood Eurovision or what this is about, because this is not a Eurovision song that people immediately draw the comparison to like Calm After the Storm kind of thing, but it's not. I find that a little bit a lazy comparison. But the problem is nothing captures my attention in the song. It's after 60 seconds, as I said, I fall asleep and I'm mentally moving on. I will say, even though they didn't try hard enough, it feels like I would take Eurovision properly into consideration. It is authentic to the band's style to a certain extent, and it's probably a nice song to have if they had played at a concert, that kind of stuff. But Eurovision is not that kind of platform that you want to send that kind of music. And maybe this would have done better live. Maybe there would have been that little spark that had to come across with that song. But as the current product, I'm looking at it right now, it's just boring. And when I being harsh like you guys were, it's not a bad song. That's the thing. I think what it is, we know what this band is capable of, and it's not a bad song. It's pleasant, but I think everyone had maybe high expectations because we know what they're capable of. So the song missed the mark. It's not horrible, but it could have been a whole lot better, and it should have been a whole lot better. So we're kind of all on the same page here, I think, when it comes to Hooverphonic, but keep in mind, that's only 4 of us. So, but before I go into the team score, let's see what we gave it and then compare it to the rest of the score. And Roy, you're up first. What did you give Release Me?
Well, firstly, I can confirm what Gabe said is kind of true. The overall reaction in Belgium wasn't necessarily the biggest, and a lot of Belgians also expected a bit more. And so they commented on it saying, well, Eurovision is kind of a bit of a circus anyway, and so we'll at least have a song for our set list to play. And also that kind of angered me a bit when I read that for the first time as well. Has nothing to do with my points, right? Like I said, it's just a bit bland, a bit basic, a bit just in there. It's fine to listen to, but after a few minutes, you're done with it. And I don't think this would have qualified. Is that harsh to say? We'll never know anyway. And it's okay. It's a fine listen, but a 6.5 is the highest I can give this right now.
Okay. How about you, Gabe? Your score?
Well, I'm going to sort of split this into 2 parts because I'm giving my score purely based on my opinion of the song. All that other stuff which I talked about kind of detached. The song is fine. It's okay. I don't mind it. So I gave it a 6. But I think the band needs to have a real think about, it's like what you were saying, Roy, that was the article I was referring to. They need to have a real think about, what their attitude towards Eurovision is going to be. Because if they don't, because even if you find it a bit silly or whatever, if you come into it and think you're too big for it, you will crash and burn. This is what happens to the UK every year, or most years. If I had to give their attitude a score, it would be a 1 at the moment. But luckily, they have another year to sort of take a second chance at it. Sadly, that does mean another year until we see Laura Omloop at Eurovision. But I have high hopes for that one day too. But yes, 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10 from Gabe. Sean, what's your score?
Like I said, it's a nice song. It's pleasant to listen to, but it doesn't grab you. You move on quite quickly from it, I think. If you're going to put this in even a semi-final with, say, 17, 18 songs, it's not going to stand out. It's not going to be people's worst song. It's not going to be people's best song, and that's how I feel about it. So I decided I had to go straight down the middle. I went with 5.
Okay. No, and I'm kind of with all of you what you guys are saying. I do. I don't think this would have had a chance. I mean, if this would have qualified, I would have qualified, and I wasn't even in the running. You know what I mean? It's just so safe, and but it's not bad. It's just safe, unremarkable. But when it's on, I'm like, yeah, I'll listen to it, and now we're done. So and that's not. But I give it a 5.5. So I'm kind of there with you as far as the range is concerned. So these are our 4 scores. We're not alone though, because there are plenty of others that have voted on our team, and I'm here to share with you the overall score. And Belgium's final ranking. What?
It's going to be like a 9 now, isn't it?
Belgium's final score is 6.53. So to me, I was surprised, especially based on what I'm hearing right now from the 4 of us, that it's definitely higher than any of our scores, right? So the average is definitely a little bit. So maybe people see something more in this. What do you think, Gabe? I saw your face.
I'm a bit surprised, just because, like, I mean, I can't really envision anyone giving this a really. It's a bit like what Sean was saying. It's not going to be anyone's least favorite or favorite. I couldn't really envision anyone giving this outside of the range of between 5 and 7. So from that, I basically assumed it would hit bang on 6 or very, very close to it. So I'm surprised it's managed to get that extra 0.5, which means some people must have really liked it.
Yes.
Presumably.
Yes. Any thoughts from you, Roy? What do you think?
Yeah, I think this is a bit higher than I expected as well. I expected around a 5.5 probably. Yeah, I think everything that Gabe said is quite valid for this. It's just a bit in the middle, and I didn't expect a 6.5.
Yeah, it's like I was kind of, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbles, you know. That's why we have all these opinions, and it's a wonderful thing, I guess. So Belgium 6.53. Take a look at the scoreboard to see where Belgium falls as of right now. More songs to come, so stay tuned. And do you agree with what the 4 of us said about the song, or were you more on the kind side, as apparently the rest of our team, or most of our team at least, that brought up the overall score? Oh, this is so much fun. Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I'm dying to hear what you have to say. Thank you for watching. Good luck to Belgium next year, and see what they're going to come up with. And we're moving on to the next video. Have a good day.